Good evening, everyone. The Goodhue Wildcats, the Perham Yellow Jackets, are about set to do battle in quarterfinal round. Class 2A action at the Boys State High School Basketball Tournament. The table has been set for the semifinals of Class 4A. Earlier today, the Tartan Titans, the number 1 seed, had no trouble with Blaine, winning the 71-53. Or I'm sorry, that was the score of the Chaska game over Lakeville South was 71-53. I did not write down the score of the Tartan game here on my sheet in front of me. Silly me. But Tartan did run away from that game. Apple Valley was victorious over Wayzata in a 7, knocking off a 2 seed. That's right, the 7 knocked off the 2 seed, the defending state champs. So we're going to have a new champion in Class 4A. Apple Valley out of the South Suburban Conference. Of course, Lakeville South is in that same league. And Maple Grove just defeated Alexandria area 82-65. It was a really good first half, but they pulled away in the second half. Of course, Maple Grove was the runner-up in 2000. They placed 3rd last year in Class 4A. So Blaine and Lakeville South will play at 10 in the morning on Thursday at Concordia University in the Kangelhoff Center. Or I should say the Gangelhoff Center. And Wayzata is in the consolation bracket. They will play at noon against Alexandria area in consolation bracket. Class 2A, 2 games tonight. Class 2A, 2 games tomorrow night. Roy Koenig will be over at Williams Arena tomorrow to bring you all of the action from Williams tomorrow. Well, not all of it. He'll have the second game of the day at noon between Northfield and Mankato East. That's the second game of the day in Class 3A quarterfinal round action. It's an all Big 9 quarterfinal. The 2 teams split during the regular season. It's a 4 versus 5 seed and a truly flip of the coin kind of game. If Northfield does not prevail, of course, we are hoping that they will, but if they don't, we'll have their consolation games on Power 96 Radio, 95.9 on your FM dial. As the Goodhue Wildcats are back on the floor, they're lined up for the introduction of the players. They introduce all the players, the managers, before they head to the starting lineups for each team. Goodhue is nearly right in front of us. We're at the top of the key across from the scorers table here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, where the professionals, the Minnesota Timberwolves, roam, right? This is their home court, and they have a game here tomorrow night, I think, against the Houston Rockets, if I'm not mistaken. Our broadcasts throughout the tournament, and in this game, we've got Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service out of Owatonna, the Goodhue County ADA H&R Block, with offices in Faribault, in Owatonna, and in Lakeville. J-Mo's Bowl at Faribault, Pine Island Lumber, Taji Jewelry in downtown Kenyon, by the Goodhue, I think I already said the Goodhue County ADA, also by Hamilton Mering Auction out of Kenyon, and Stearns Heating and Cooling is another one of our super sponsors broadcasting, helping us broadcast this game from the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. As I said, Goodhue's lined up, waiting for the introduction of their lineup. Perham is still down below in the, well, not below, we're in the same level, but the locker rooms are behind us here. And you can hear that cheer for the Perham Yellow Jackets as they're back on the floor. Goodhue, the number 1 seed in this tournament, has just 1 loss on the season. That was to Winona Cotter. And if I remember right, I don't think Luke Russian was playing in that game. I could be wrong on that. That was on the 27th of December over the holidays. And the Perham Yellow Jackets have a record of 18-12 coming into this game. That's right, 18-12. The Yellow Jackets are averaging 69 points and giving up 61, and the Wildcats are averaging 83 and giving up 65 points per game on the season. So we're just about set to get this one underway from the Target Center. And here's the PA guy. He's really revving people up here. Goodhue is not only the number 1 seed, they're the number 3 QRF quality results formula. The Perham Yellow Jackets are the number 43 QRF in Class 2A, number 43 QRF. And they were, of course, the number 8 seed. Well, that's kind of interesting. The next game, if you're wondering, will not be on the radio. The next game here has Albany playing Jackson County Central. And, of course, if Goodhue wins, they play on Friday at 6. If they do not win, they would go down to the consolation bracket and also play Friday at 6. Only the Friday at 6 semifinal game would be at Williams Arena. And, of course, the quarterfinal loser game in the consolation bracket would be at 6 in the evening at the Gangelhoff Center on the 26th. That's Thursday. If I said Friday, I meant Thursday for the consolation bracket and Friday for the semifinal bracket. As Goodhue, with just 1 loss on the season, has won 22 consecutive games. Perham comes into this with a 9-game winning
When you're
streak.
ready to file your taxes, your neighborhood H&R Block is here to provide the expertise and care you deserve in Perham, Owatonna, and Lakeville. Just walk in or make an appointment and get 100% accuracy and your maximum refund guarantee. So file with confidence, knowing your local tax experts are here when and where you need them at H&R Block, Owatonna, Faribault, and Lakeville. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantee.
Make it personal. Make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji and Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry and Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
Well, they're introducing the non-starters for Goodhue now. They just introduced the starters for the Yellow Jackets of Perham. Just brought some brand new pens for the state tournament, and wouldn't you know, I break out a brand new pen, and it doesn't write real well. Explain that to me, please. Must have to break it in, I guess. Tate Zacharias is a 6'1" senior for the Perham Yellow Jackets. Isaiah Farrell is a 5'11" sophomore. Cade Racer is a 6'5" sophomore. Cypress Thiel is a 6'4" junior. And Nathan Rustad is a 6'4" senior. Those are the starters for the Perham Yellow Jackets. They are coached by Grant Dirkheising. He's in his first season. 18-12 on the season for Goodhue. At one guard, Luke Russian is a 6'2" senior. Alex Los is a 6'2" sophomore. Cody Ryan is a 6'5" sophomore. Michael Russian is a 6'1" senior. And Owen Russian is a 5'11" junior. Those are the starters for the Goodhue Wildcats. Come into this game again 29-1, riding a 22-game winning streak. Matt Helmerson is in his 13th season. He's looking for win number 265, just 121 losses. Done a fantastic job in Goodhue. This is their 3rd straight trip to state. They were in Class A. They got bumped up to 2A this year and make it to the state tournament in 2A. I tell you what, the Southland Rebels are the Section 1A representatives, and they'll do very well. They got some really good players as well. I don't think Goodhue played Southland during the course of the season, as their Wildcats are in the primarily Class 2A, a couple of 3A teams too, but for that matter in the Hiawatha Valley League. They did win that league. even with the likes of Byron and Cass-and-Manorville, Class 3A teams. Stewartville's a 3A team. They were in that conference, so that's pretty impressive. As always, Goodhue has their shortest guy on the floor jump center so that they don't win the tip. That's a tradition. Nathan Rustad goes up for Perham, and they'll just let him get it because they want to go on defense first. Left to right in your radio dial go the Perham Yellow Jackets across the Timberwolf logo. They get it on the right wing. Trapping the ball is Goodhue there. Lotz is out front. Now he's on the wing. Now he's back out front. As they swing the ball around, does Perham with a long first possession. This is probably the way they want to play against Goodhue. Goodhue gets up and down. It's shot up. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Ryan. Ryan gets it ahead to Owen Russian. Russian out front with the basketball. Looks to dribble, penetrate in the blue paint here at the target center. They swing it to the right side, and Russian has a lot of attention. Here's Lotz from three. Bang! He hits a triple from three-point range. More than three reasons to go to Hamilton Mehring Auction. They are your auctioneers leaders. Here's a three. It's no good by Perham. Luke Russian gets the rebound. I saw Alex warming up. He was hitting threes like no tomorrow when he was warming up on that end of the floor before the game. And Wisely was doing it behind the high school line, which is the white line. The blue line is the NBA line, and that really throws teams off. Maple Grove was horrid from three-point range, or not Maple Grove, but the Apple Valley Eagles game. Apple Valley had 11 threes. There's a three no good by Owen Russian. And bringing the ball back up is Perham. Up 3-0 is Goodhue on the Taji Jewelry Kenyon scoreboard. It was almost over, back right in front of us. Pass goes across court. Faking right, going left. Lotz just does such a good job defensively. Pass is deflected into the corner. And then going inside the blue paint and getting a finger roll, but missing it is Perham. They go back up, no good again. They get the rebound again, get it out front. Now they swing it on the left side to the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets swing it to the right side. On the wing is Cypress Field, a 6'4 junior. He goes in the lane, off glass, misses it. Rebound taken down by Russian. Goodhue is not afraid of contact. This is a team that went to the Prep Bowl in football, so they can handle contact. Lotz and Perham usually has pretty good football teams too. Pass comes out front. Here's a three. It's good. Michael Russian hits the triple. So Michael Russian hits a triple, and it's 6-0 on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard as Perham nearly turns the ball over. They throw it on the other end. The layup is good for Matthew Rustad. He gets points in the J. Moles Bowl paint. Halftime, we'll have our Pine Island Lumber Mart halftime report. Goodhue County ADA is bringing you our players of the game at this year's state tournament. As Goodhue had the ball deflected out of bounds, and they will retain possession. Goodhue moving right to left and Perham left to right on your radio dial. Gordy Kosfeld here on the KDHL Sports Microphone on KDHL AM in Faribault, Minnesota. Russian. Luke gets it from Owen Russian. They lob it into Michael Russian. Layup good. Easy right-handed layup left side of the hoop, and on a 2-2-1 zone trap is Goodhue. I love the mixture of defenses. It just keeps the other team thinking. Passes underneath. It got deflected to outside. The three is no good. Rebound taken down by Goodhue. As the three was missed by Thiel. Owen Russian on the left wing between the legs dribble. Gets a screen from Michael Russian. Out front. Open was Ryan. Ryan, a few dribbles. Right side to Luke Russian. Drives right side. Elevates and misses. Rebound is taken down by Thiel. Thiel gets the basketball to Isaiah Farrell. Farrell's a sophomore, 5'11". Passes it on the right wing. Now they get it way out front to Zacharias, the senior. They dump it on the block. Ball's poked away by Owen Russian. Going to be a turnover by Perham. On the lane, Lotz makes a bounce pass, but it's intercepted. A turnover by Goodhue. And then Luke Russian gets a steal, goes in, fakes, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Luke Russian. He tried to avoid the defender, but they're going to get him for a foul. That's turnover number 2 for the Goodhue Wildcats. JMO's Bowl, bringing you our points in the paint feature. I love that feature, and we use the official stat. I usually keep points in the paint, but we use the official stats here. And again, Pine Island Lumber will bring you our halftime report. Conclusion of the game, we'll choose players of the game for each team, courtesy of the Goodhue County ADA. They really support athletics all over the place. They know that those athletes need to be strong. They need lots of protein, and milk's the way to get it, or dairy products are. Layup is missed by Perham. Ryan gets the ball to Russian. Owen Russian brings the ball up, in right to left. Luke Russian right in front of the Perham bench. Passes at top of the key. Michael Russian to Owen Russian in the corner left side. He takes a couple of dribbles, wants to go into the paint, and he's going to be fouled. He was sandwiched. He was a Perham Yellow Jacket sandwich. And they're going to call the foul on Farrell. That's his first. .13:21 to go first half. Goodhue's up 8-2. In the corner, Ryan for three. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Perham. Coming back up the floor is Zacharias. Zacharias brings it across Timberwolf logo. Pass it underneath the basket. He traveled. No question. Second turnover for Perham. Not much question. He took a couple steps before he caught the ball. And Goodhue will walk the ball up. Michael Russian bounces it over to Los. Los dribbles to his left. Free throw line extended. Goes down the lane. Layup good. He's just such an intelligent player. He's got 5 points. Really good on defense. Not a bad football player either for Goodhue. Pass across the timeline to get it back out front. Zacharias. Farrell looks to drive and missed the shot. Rebound taken on by Michael Russian. Michael Russian will hand it off to Ryan. Ryan will hand it off to Luke Russian. Will jog the ball across midcourt. They get it over to Michael Russian. Dribbles to the top of the key. Los for three. It's short. Rebound taken down. That was an NBA three. Rebound was taken down by Zacharias. He comes flying up the floor, passing to the left corner. Looking to dribble, penetrate, elevating, shooting an air ball. Rebound put back up and in by Zacharias. His first basket, and there were points there in the JMO's Bowl paint. Sign up for their volleyball leagues, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Russian. They want the South Metro people in particular to pop on down. Well, they want anybody, let's be honest. Just lots of athletes. Here's a three by Russian. Luke, good. And believe me, Coach Matt Halverson loves to see that. He couldn't hit a three in the section final, but he does hit one here. It's 13-4. Goodhue on the Todgy Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Todgy Jewelry diamond. Layup no good. Ooh, and they're going to call a foul on Goodhue. It's on Cody Ryan. I don't know about that. I guess I have a bad angle, to be quite honest. As Cade Racer is at the free throw line. That's where my pen ink isn't working real well. He sunk the first one. If he makes this, it'll be a 7-point lead for the Wildcats. He missed it. Rebound yanked down by Los. And I mean yanked. As Russian leaves it. Owen for Michael Russian. He's way out top. Goodhue has really good spacing on the floor. They typically do. Russian gets it out front to Ryan. Swings it left side. There's a triple by Luke. Bang! Luke Russian hits his second triple. He told me after the last game, and I complimented him after the win over Caledonia. I said, it was good, Luke. Your three wasn't going down, so you took the ball to the basket. He says, it will come back. The shot will come back. And boy, was he ever right as he bangs another triple. There are more than 3 reasons to contact Hamilton Mehring Auction. Not only when you're doing a farm auction, they're well known for those, but also it's maybe the easiest way to get rid of a home. If you're looking to sell your home, why put it on the market for 6, 7, 8 months? Put it up for auction, have an auction, and, you set the price there too. You tell the auctioneer, I don't want to take anything less than this, or whatever the case is. They'll work with you at Hamilton Mehring Auction out of Kenyon. So the 2-2-1 zone press back on for Goodhue. Right out of the timeout. Pass cross court. They get it the other way, and then another lob pass that gets knocked out of bounds, and it was deflected. It was deflected by Farrell, so it's turnover number 3 for Perham. Turnover number 3. Let's look at the points in the paint. Oh boy, that's okay. I can't do that either. Well, you try to pinch this thing, and it doesn't work real well. Driving baseline, Russian has a knock from behind, ends up in the corner, left side. Los picks it up, spins, goes in, and gets fouled. Ball hit the side of the bracket of the basket. Points in the paint are dead even at 4 apiece in the J-Mo's Bowl paint. At J-Mo's Bowl, you always strike a great meal. Get signed up for volleyball league starting soon. Go to jmosbowl.com for details. As he misses the free throw, does Los. Some of you folks over in Goodhue, I know, enjoy volleyball. And it really is a lot of fun. They have guys leagues and ladies leagues and co-ed leagues and senior leagues, and they'll set up team leagues too, as far as that goes. Los hits the second free throw. He's got 6 already. And Russian's got 6. Luke and Michael Russian's got 5. Those 3 guys have the 17. As out front with the basketball is Zacharias, the senior. Takes and uses up his dribble. Gets it to Farrell. Farrell between the legs dribbles to his right. Got a moving screen, no question about it, on Perham. I mean, looking his derriere and backing down. The foul is going to be called on the young man that just came in for the Yellow Jackets, Sam Dale. He's a 6'5" junior, and he's a put-together lad. And I saw him practicing dunks before the game. Out front, Michael Russian bounces it into Luke Russian. He has it taken right out of his hands by Zacharias. Goodhue's 3rd turnover. They're up 17-5. Down the lane, scoop pass. There it is. Oh, he missed. He did not. I thought he was going to dunk it, but he just laid it in over the iron, did Dale. So Dale gets points in the J-Mo's Bowl paint, and it's a 10-point lead. Pass goes underneath Russian in the corner to Luke Russian. It was Michael. He steps back, shoots the triple, and it's a step-back 3 by Luke Russian. An NBA 3, his 3rd triple. The shot is back, ladies and gentlemen. 9:48 to go, 20-7, Goodhue. Again, Perham is the 43 QRF. Goodhue is 3. Nobody really has been able to explain that whole formula to me, to be honest. As Perham fakes right, goes left, spin in the lane. They think he traveled, but they're going to give him benefit of the doubt. He's going to get the layup and get a foul called. It was Thiel. Made a spin. Frankly, I think most spins are, well, let's put it this way. In my day, there was no such thing as a spin move. 20-9, you could never leave your pivot foot unless you were going in for a layup. Thiel hits the layup and the free throw for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. It's back to a 10-point Goodhue lead. Owen Russian swings it to Luke Russian on the left wing. He'll get it in the corner to Los. Los was fouled, but no call. Bounce pass goes on the right side. They get it in the corner. Here's another 3. It's no good by Michael Russian. Rebound. Los puts it back up and in. Eight points for Los. That ball just came right to him. May be a sophomore, but he certainly can handle the physicality in the lane. Pass comes on the right wing for 3. It's no good. Rebound taken out by Luke Russian. Head up, brings the ball up the far sideline. Dribbles to his right, gets it in the corner. Los for 3. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Perham. Perham looks like they don't mind this pace. They're coming flying up the floor. It's knocked away from behind by Russian. And we're going to have a foul, I think, on Perham. Yes, we are. Foul's going to be on Zacharias, his first. We got our first subs of the game for the Goodhue Wildcats. There's no substitute for the quality service you get from Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services out of Owatonna. In the game is Garrett Bolt, the 5'10 senior. He'll bounce it in on the block. Turn around. Luke Russian. In and out. No good. Rebound put back up. No good. Rebound put back up and in by Ryan. Cody Ryan. Pass goes cross court. 18 to go first half. It's 24-10. Pine Island Lumber will bring you our halftime report. All our stats and service at H&R Block offices in Faribault, in Lakeville, and in Owatonna. They certainly know their taxes. Check out that Trex decking at Pine Island Lumber. They were on last year's Goodhue broadcast as well. As the pass comes in, it's deflected, goes out of bounds, will belong to, it should be, yes it is, Perham. In the game for Perham is Braden Anderson. He's a 5'11 senior. He got a nasty knee brace on his left knee. He passes it in. Also in the game is Nathan Rustad, the 6'4 senior. He's a starter. He's back on the floor. He was out for just a moment. Here's a Nero pick of the pocket. Here's a triple. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Bolt. Bolt will hand it off to Luke Russian. Luke Russian, left-handed waist-high dribble across midcourt Timberwolf logo. Right side to Ryan. Ryan dribbles to his left as the ball knocked away. It's going to be a foul on Perham. The foul is going to be on Rustad. That's his first. 24-10 on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Owen Russian, right side Ryan, in the corner. They get it back to Russian. Dribbles, left side, gets the basketball to his teammate Roland Munson, a 6' senior. Munson to Owen Russian. Tries to go to the basket. He's going to whip it out to half court. Ryan saves it from being out of bounds. There's 2 seconds on the shot clock. They're not going to get it off. They did not get it off. That's a turnover. They're Goodhue's 4th turnover. They got a little dribble happy that time. I'm sure Matt Halverson was not happy about that possession. 24-10. However, on the Taji Jewelry scoreboard, scored the best selection of jewelry in the area at Taji Jewelry. Perham bringing the ball up. Pass middle of the floor. Noena gets poked away from behind again. It's another turnover for Perham. That is their 6th by my count. We'll see what the official is at halftime. Courtesy of H&R Block. Luke Russian fakes one way, fakes the other way, goes left, and I guess they say it's off of him out of bounds. 5th turnover. I'm sure Coach Halverson not really happy with the turnovers. Owen Russian will sit on a cushion chair. I even get to sit on a cushion chair tonight. Yeah, the 2-2-1 zone press is still on here for Goodhue. They take it in, take it off, take it on. You just don't know what's coming. As Farrell back in, the sophomore will get it to his teammate Anderson. Now on the left wing, they go with it to Rustad. Rustad gets it on the block under the basket. He's trying to find a way to get open. Can't. I don't know how it wasn't 3 seconds going in off glass, and scoring is Farrell. A little double pump scoop shot off glass. And it's Goodhue up double digits, 24-12 with 6:20 to go until our Pine Island Lumber halftime report. The News Record is also one of our super sponsors here tonight for Goodhue broadcast. They cover Goodhue like nobody. Here's a triple. Bang. Steal. I mean Russian. Michael Russian hits the triple. He's got 8 points. He's got 8 points. He does. They not only cover Goodhue, they cover Zumbrota, Mazeppa areas. They cover Pine Island. They cover Canyon Wanamingo. They do a super job over there at the News Record. Pete Grimsrud and his staff. No question about it. Another missed shot. Owen Los gets the rebound out to Michael Russian. Out front to Luke Russian. Wanted to go down the lane, and he'll get fouled. Good sportsmanship. Farrell helps him up. Farrell's second foul. Goodhue's going to bring back in Ryan and Russian. And Luke Russian and Bolt are going to check out. So on the floor now for Goodhue is Los, Michael Russian, Ryan, Owen Russian, and Roland Munson. As Ryan lobs it way out front, Owen Russian gets it over to Michael Russian. Thought about a three. They swing it left side to Los. Los goes in the lane. Was going to back down. Abandon that move. Now they swing it over to Ryan on the left wing. Here's Los for three. Behind the high school line. No good. Rebound taken down by Farrell. Head up. Passes it on the right wing. They get it in the corner for three. It's no good. Rebound Michael Russian. Russian will get it to Owen Russian. Looks to Coach Halverson. They hold up 4 fingers on the hand. Michael Russian in the left corner. They get it to Munson on the block. It is Ryan who scores on a little hook shot. I tell you what, every time I see Cody Ryan, he's impressive. He just does the little things so well. Here's a shot under the basket, and Ryan's there to defend. Now he tried to swat at it as Thiel scored right under the basket. It's 29-14 on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. No substitute for the quality of service you get at Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services Owatonna. We get a sub, Luke Russian, who's getting ready to sub back in. Here's a three by Owen Russian, no good. Rebound taken down. I don't think Coach Halverson was necessarily happy about that shot. Here's a shot from three, and it's no good. Rebound taken down. Another three, no good. Somebody's trying to connect their AirPods to my iPad. I'm not kidding. In the corner, they get it on the block. Los goes in. Little hook shot, no good. Rebound taken down by Farrell. We've been stuck on 29-14 for a while. Farrell's going to pass in the corner, and he left his feet. You never want to leave your feet. Farrell gets his third foul. There's not much question about the foul. He almost kicked Michael Russian in the head. That's the 7th turnover for Perham. Goodhue's got 5 by my ledger. What do they have officially here? Yeah, they got Goodhue with 5 too. And they got, I didn't mark down the last one. They have 8, and that is right. A missed shot by Luke Russian. Been stuck on 29 for a little while. Here's another three by Perham. This one's no good as well. Rebound. It looked like there might have been some contact in the far corner. Michael Russian, and then Perham steps out of bounds. Turnover number 9. And the coach for Perham, Mr. Dirkheising, says, I need a timeout. All our statistics throughout this tournament are a service of the folks who really know their numbers. H&R Block with offices in Owatonna, in Faribault, and in Lakeville, where you get your maximum refund guaranteed on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. It's 29-14.
You said it last year, but you didn't do it. Now you're thinking again. I gotta find someone to take care of my books. And it's never too late. Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service can do that to ensure next year's tax time is much less stressful. From farming to small businesses, Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services will customize a plan that best fits your needs. Just think, you can have an expert take care of your day-to-day and month-to-month accounting tasks, freeing you up to do what you do best, run your business. They even work with individuals. See what they can do for you. Call Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services today, 451-3399.
Pine Island Lumber is the place to go for the latest in Trex composite decking. Trex Transcend Deckings uses 95% recycled plastic film and reclaimed sawdust and is backed by a 50-year limited residential fade and stain warranty. It's fade, stain, scratch, and mold resistant. Trex Transcend maintains its vibrant color and luxurious finish through scorching sun or red wine spill, thanks to its unyielding shell protection, not to mention its simple soap and water cleanup. You'll never have to step foot in the stain aisle again. Get the details at PineIslandLumber.com.
Yeah, I have to say I miss my good friend Ed Stern from Goodhue. I don't know if you heard a poem I wrote I don't remember if I put it on our website or not. Shots up, no good. Just a great guy at a Goodhue. And when I'd come to state tournaments, when Goodhue gets there, I usually would seek him out right away, as they just had a steal to Goodhue and a missed shot. And now Owen Russian scores on a bit of a fadeaway. His first bucket. And it's a 31-14 Goodhue lead here in the first half. Perham shot a lot of threes, and they haven't been able to make many. Going up, shots scooped off glass and scoring that time was Thiel, his third bucket. He's got 7 to lead the Yellow Jackets. Coach Halverson looks comfortable sitting on the bench across from yours truly. Out front, Owen Russian gets it from Luke, bounces into the corner. Los wanted to get it on the block to Ryan, and it got knocked away. I guess not. It's a turnover. Goodhue's 6th. Well, Coach Halverson, I'm sure at halftime is going to mark that. He's got a little piece of paper on him that he writes notes on, and I'm sure that'll be one of his notes. If we go deeper in the tournament, we don't want to have many of those, because the competition gets stiffer as you go deeper. That's assuming they win this. They're up by 15 with a minute 56 to go in the half. Pass in the corner, left side. They get it back top of the key to Perham, left to right on your radio dial. Little jump stop. Goodhue again, very good defense, staying in front of their man. Here's a duck under attempt, and Los just shuts it off. They get on the right side. He gets by Russian, but then misses everything on the floater. Luke Russian ends up with the ball. Head up, he'll bring it up with a right-handed dribble. Now switches to the left. He'll scoop it to Owen Russian with a minute 25 to go in the half. Owen looks over. They got a clenched fist for the offense. Swing left side to Owen Russian. Owen Russian is asking for a screen, gets it from Ryan. He rolls to the basket, goes in, scores. A pick and roll. The best plays still in basketball. He's got 6 points. Just a good old-fashioned pick and roll, as Ryan has a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Like I said, this sophomore, Alex Los is a sophomore. Goodhue is going to be good for a couple more years as he hits the free throw. They are 2 for 3 from the free throw line. So is Perham. And so far, all the games we've seen, they've been letting them play up here, and that's good. 34-16. It's been consistent officiating in terms of the physicality, and believe me, Goodhue does not mind a physical game. If Jackson County Central were to win the next game, I don't know that they'd care either, because they're the Prep Bowl champs. They beat this Goodhue. Well, many of these Goodhue guys played football too, just like Jackson County Central's basketball players play football. Their quarterback is going to be a tight end with the Gophers. Leads this team in scoring, and they got an offensive tackle who is fun to watch in the open floor, who's going to be playing at, now I don't remember where, South Dakota, I think. Here's a steal by Owen Russian. Good anticipation, goes in, scoops it off glass, and scores. Owen Russian's second basket, and it's a 20-point Goodhue lead on the Todd DeJory Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. 30 seconds to go in the half. Perham really looks kind of bewildered here. Goodhue's just covered everything. Little jump stop off glass. They're making everything difficult. Shots back up and in. As I say that, an easy bucket for Perham. Razor gets the easiest bucket of the first half. He's got 3 points, and it's 36-18 as Goodhue goes for the last shot. 7-6. 5-4. Bounce pass into Luke Russian. Ball's turned over by Goodhue. Here's a half-court heave, and it almost went in, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Razor, the sophomore, your halftime score. Pine Island Lumber halftime report comes your way next. The Goodhue Wildcats have doubled up the Perham Yellow Jackets on the scoreboard. They're up 36-18. Here at halftime. Pine Island Lumber halftime report is coming your way next. Here from Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, where we will be tracking down the statistics, the service of H&R Block with offices in Faribault, in Lakeville, and in Owatonna. No computer program can possibly come up with every single tax question but they do, the professionals at H&R Block. They've got over 70 years of tax experience. Yes, sirree. They are the tax experts. Pine Island Lumber halftime report is next on the Todd G. Jewelry Downtown Canyon scoreboard. Goodhue 36. Perham.
At J-Mo's Bowl in Faribault, you always strike a great meal, and now's the time to get your team signed up for sand volleyball. Whether you're a serious competitor or just out for laughs and exercise, J-Mo's has 6 quality sand courts ready for every skill level. The deadline to register is April 16th, with games starting the week of April 27th and running through mid-August. Ages 16 and under need permission. And don't forget the food. Fall off the bone, delicious ribs, juicy burgers, pasta, spectacular homemade pizza. All are welcome at J-Mo's Bowl, 1802 4th Street, Northwest Faribault. Get the details at jmosbowl.com. Your local Goodhue County dairy farmers would like to give you a friendly reminder that dairy is locally driven and powered by families like ours. When you grab that cheese, yogurt, ice cream, or milk, you're not just getting something delicious. You're supporting hardworking dairy farm families right in your own backyard. Support your local Goodhue County dairy farming families. From farm to fridge, real dairy, real local, real good. This message is brought to you by the Goodhue County Midwest Dairy Association and the dairy farmers of Goodhue County. Proud to support our communities and wishing all local athletes good luck this season. Pine Island Lumber is the place to go for the latest in Trex composite decking. Trex Transcend Deckings uses 95% recycled plastic film and reclaimed sawdust and is backed by a 50-year limited residential fade and stain warranty. It's fade, stain, scratch, and mold resistant. Trex Transcend maintains its vibrant color and luxurious finish through scorching sun or red wine spill, thanks to its unyielding shell protection, not to mention its simple soap and water cleanup. You'll never have to step foot in the stain aisle again. Get the details at pineislandlumber.com. Hamilton Mering Auction Group is the Upper Midwest auction leader, specializing in agricultural auctions for farmland and machinery, residential real estate, antiques, vintage collectible items, and more. Hamilton and Mering Auction Services have combined their over a century of auction experience to become the premier auction leader in Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Discover the Hamilton Mering Auction difference, where quality meets opportunity and every auction tells a story. Check the auction calendar anytime at hmauction.com.
Well, at halftime, it is Goodhue 36, Perham 18. Wildcats looking for their 23rd straight win, their 30th win of the season. Their only loss came on the 27th of December to Winona Cotter, Hope Lutheran. And that was, as I said, on the 27th of December. Not long after that, on the 3rd of January, they had a heck of a battle with the Triton Cobras, but I was told Luke Russian did not play in that game, as it was an 88-87 win over a Triton Cobra team that they beat in the semifinals of the section tournament. Got pretty good balance here. Luke Russian's got 9 at the half. Our stats, the service of H&R Block, offices in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. 8 points for Alex Los. 7 for Cody Ryan. 8 for Michael Russian. And 4 for Owen Russian. No points off the bench. 9, 8, 7, 8, 4 here at the half. They were 2 for 3 from the free throw line. I had them with 7 turnovers. And the official stats have them with 6. Well, how do you like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triples in the first half. They're 6 of 14 from three-point range. They're shooting 48% from the field. That 6 of 14, of course, is 43%. Not too shabby from Trey Land. As I said, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. They have 17 rebounds. They have 9 assists on 14 field goals. They have 6 steals, no blocks, according to the official stat, and 5 personal fouls were called on them. They had, according to the official stats, 6 turnovers. We'll take a look at the Perham scoring as on the Todd G. Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard here during your Pine Island Lumber halftime report. Check out that Trex decking from Pine Island Lumber. I believe you will not be disappointed. I have Trex decking on my house, and I love not having to stain it. I just want to enjoy it. I don't want to work on it.
Tax changes can be overwhelming and confusing, especially regarding the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. With over 70 years of tax experience, H&R Block knows how to navigate change. They'll take the time to understand your tax situation, explain the new tax laws and how they impact your taxes. And with H&R Block in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville, it's easy to get the convenience and care you deserve. You can just drop off your information and they'll phone you when it's ready. It's so easy at H&R Block, Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. The News Record in Zumbrota provides coverage like no other of the Zumbrota, Mazeppa, Kenyon, Wanamingo, Goodhue, and Pine Island school districts. Award-winning journalist Pete Greensroot is dedicated to bringing you local information because that's what impacts you most. Check out the sports coverage of McRae Olson. Learn what local merchants have to offer with all ads appearing in the News Record newspaper, also available at ZumbroShopper.com. For the best regional news and sports coverage in the Zumbro Valley, it's without a doubt the News Record.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, the Goodhue Soil and Water Conservation District doesn't sit on the sidelines. They're proud to show up for Goodhue County Athletics as sponsors of all playoff games. From Goodhue to Cannon Falls, Kenyon, Wanamingo to Zumbrota, Mazeppa, they support the students, families, and communities that make this county strong. Teamwork doesn't just happen on the court. It happens in our fields, waterways, and across our communities. Good luck from Goodhue Soil and Water Conservation District, putting conservation into action.
36-18 is our halftime score. Goodhue on top on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Our Pine Island Lumber halftime report continues. Goodhue is warming up in the basket in front of me. Perham is still getting instruction. They're down by 18. This Perham team averages 69. They've been held to 18 at the half. Goodhue averages 83, and they have scored 36 here at the half. For Perham, their leading scorer was Thiel. He had 7 points. 3 for Razor. Farrell had a deuce. He's got 3 fouls. 2 for Zacharias. And Rustad has 2. And off the bench, Dale has 2. That's right. Just one guy with more than 5 points in the first half. That is how good Goodhue is defensively. 0 for 9 from 3-point range is Perham. They're 8 for 26 from the field. That's 30%. As I said, they're 2 for 3 just like Goodhue is at the free throw line. Rebounds are pretty even. I'd say 17 each according to the official stats. 2 assists on their 6 or 8 field goals. 2 assists on 8 field goals. They had 3 steals in the first half. They had 8 fouls called on them. They had 11 turnovers. 11 turnovers for Perham and 6 turnovers according to the official stats. I had 7 for Goodhue, but they have 6 on the official stats. As we get ready for the second half, 36-18, Goodhue leads it on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Swing by and see their awesome selection of diamonds.
Discover the finest jewelry collection in southern Minnesota, right in downtown Kenyon at Taji Jewelry. With an extensive selection to suit every style and budget, you'll find everything from timeless watches and elegant jewelry to unique money clips and more. Personalize your gift with a custom engraving. Add a name, a special message, or both to make it truly one of a kind. Because you don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond.
You said it last year, but you didn't do it. Now you're thinking again, I gotta find someone to take care of my books. And it's never too late. Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service can do that. To ensure next year's tax time is much less stressful. From farming to small businesses, Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services will customize a plan that best fits your needs. Just think, you can have an expert take care of your day-to-day and month-to-month accounting tasks, freeing you up to do what you do best. Run your business. They even work with individuals. See what they can do for you. Call Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services today, 451-3399.
Well, we get ready to start the second half. Goodhue will be going left to right. They'll get the ball to start the half. Perham right to left. Perham is in their white uniforms, gold and black trim. Goodhue in their purple. It says Goodhue in white and blazing across their chest. Black numerals with white trim. As Luke Russian gets ready to inbound it to Owen Russian. Also on the floor, Alex Lotz, Cody Ryan, and Michael Russian. And for Perham, it's Nathan Rustad, Cypress Thiel, Cade Racer, Isaiah Farrell, and Tate Zacharias. Farrell has 3 fouls, the only guy really in foul trouble for both teams. As they're waiting for the scoreboard operator to say we're good to go, and he's got a thumbs down, not a thumbs up. Now, he says they're ready. Pass comes in, Owen Russian across that Timberwolf logo. Los, left to right in your radio dial goes Goodhue. Cody Kosfeld here at the target center, and the paint shots up, no good by Luke Russian. Rebound taken down by Thiel. Thiel gets the ball to his teammate Farrell. The sophomore is the apparent point guard on this team. They lob it, and Luke Russian just got rolled over inside the lane by one of the Yellow Jackets. It's going to be on Razor, his first. So they lob the ball in. That's another turnover in my book. Now, I don't know if it'll be in the official book, but it's a loss of possession, so I call it a turnover. Michael Russian gets it out front. Luke Russian 3 from the high school range. His 4th triple. He's got 12 points on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. No points in the J. Moles Bowl paint. J. Moles Bowl. Got to get over there, folks. They have great food with Faribault. Their ribs are fantastic. If you don't like them, I'll buy your meal. Right side, shots up. It's blocked by Luke Russian, or at least he deflected it. Out of the air, pass comes out way out front. Boy, Goodhue's just covered everybody like a glove underneath the basket. He scores, and he's fouled. Is Thiel, but boy, he had to work for it. He's got 8 points, or 9 points to lead, and he can get to number 10 here. Michael Russian gets called for his first foul, and Thiel has a chance for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way here. He can cut it to 18, and he does. So Thiel cuts it to 18. Goodhue has 1 3-point basket here in the second half. Luke Russian's 4th of the game. Cody Ryan on the right wing gets it underneath the Los on the block. Gets it back. Cody Ryan will shoot the 3. It looked like it was on, but it rimmed out. Coming flying up the floor is Zacharias. Zacharias left side of the hoop. 2 guys follow him. Gets it back out front, faking right, going left, spinning in the lane, spinning again. They get it in the corner for 3, and it's no good. Rebound taken down. Zacharias took the 3. Ryan gets the rebound over to Luke Russian. Luke Russian, middle of the floor, brings it up right side to Michael Russian. Michael Russian gets a screen from Luke, and they get it to Luke on the left side of the lane. He spins off glass and scores. Luke Russian gets his first points in the J-Mo's Bowl paint. Here's a pointer for you. J-Mo's has the best food around. They cater those graduation parties, and the neat thing is they'll rent out their facility as a layup is made by Zacharias in the J-Mo's Bowl paint. And you can have your way, have your graduate with their friends, get to play darts or bowl or play some sand volleyball. All of that is open to you along with their great food. Luke Russian just missed a 3. Rebound taken down by Owen Russian. He steps back and misses. Rebound yanked down by Zacharias. Zacharias looks to bring the ball up. Little yellow on his tennies. Little skip in his step. Dribbles right side off glass and scores. So Zacharias gets his second basket in the J-Mo's Bowl paint. And it's 41-25. Goodhue, Russian, left side to Luke Russian. Michael is on the right side of the lane. They try to get it back to Owen Russian. The ball's deflected out of bounds. And inbounding the ball underneath their own basket will be the Wildcats. As chasing down the ball is Zacharias. Tate, a 6'1 senior. Ryan will inbound it underneath Goodhue's basket. Bounces it right under to Mike Russian. Has the ball stolen away. Goodhue has their 7th turnover. Farrell brings the ball up, goes right down the lane, goes in, missed it. Rebound taken down. Luke Russian has it. Got deflected by a Perham Yellow Jacket. Stinging. As Luke Russian backs up, gets it out front. Lose for three. It's good. Alex Lose hits his second triple. He's got 11. And it's 44-25. Goodhue on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Nobody's got better selection than Taji Jewelry. Perham passes it top of the key. They get it on the block, and he drops the ball out of bounds. Does Razor. The 13th turnover of the game for Perham, and they take a timeout. 14:28 to go in regulation here. At the conclusion of our game, we'll choose our players of the game, courtesy of the Goodhue County ADA. They remind us to unleash dairy's potential with the power of protein. Yeah. And they also remind us that studies show consuming dairy products lowers your risk of type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure. On the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard, Goodhue 44, Perham 25.
At J-Mo's Bowl in Faribault, you always strike a great meal. Now they're your go-to for graduation party catering. Let J-Mo's prepare and deliver the food right to you, or host an unforgettable graduation open house right at J-Mo's with access to sand volleyball, darts, and bowling. Remember, Thursdays, bingo happens. Celebrate big this graduation season at J-Mo's Bowl, 1802 4th Street Northwest in Faribault. Other catering jobs also welcome. Go to jmosbowl.com for details.
Well, we get ready to resume action here with a score 44-25 Goodhue. They were up by 18 at the half. And they now have a 19-point lead. As Los gets the ball to Russian. That's Owen, who will bring it up across the Timberwolves logo with Farrell on him. He'll get it to Los. Now in the corner to Luke Russian for three. Bang! From the left corner, Luke Russian hits his fifth triple of the game. He's got 17 points. He had 30 in the section final. Farrell out front doing a dribbling drill. Gets it on the right wing. Back they go to the top of the key. Driving right side. He went right into the Goodhue player. No call either way. Goodhue ends up with a layup. Ends up with a rebound out the missed layup. And now Los will swing it over to Ryan. They get it to Luke Russian. He'll get it back out front to Ryan. Over to Michael Russian to Los. Los drives the right baseline. Is shut off. Gets it on the right side to Michael Russian. Over to Luke Russian. And hands it off to Owen Russian. Owen between the legs dribble. Right side to Michael Russian. Gets it out front to Luke Russian. Fakes the three. Jump stop in the lane. Pass underneath the basket. Move. Ryan had a little two-footer and he couldn't get it to go over the iron. I don't think he was expecting the pass, to be honest. I wouldn't have probably either. Down the lane, shots up, and it's no good by Zacharias. Rebound yanked down. That's knocked away and stolen by Owen Russian. He's so quick with those hands. Third turnover this half for Perham. Their 14th of the game. Here's a three by Luke Russian, no good. Rebound yanked down by Perham. And Farrell will pass it across midcourt to Thiel. Thiel gets it back out front to Zacharias. Now Thiel in the lane shoots the shot high off window, no good, and a foul is going to be called on Perham. It's going to be called on Thiel, his second. So Goodhue will inbound it up 47-25 with 12:45 to go. They win, of course, will have their next game as well. As bringing the ball up is Owen Russian. Gets a screen from Michael Russian, goes in off glass, he scores, and he's fouled. Oh my. I think they called an offensive foul on him. Wow. Owen Russian gets called for an offensive foul. I did not see that at all. And I don't think the Goodhue fans behind me did either. Of course, they're looking with a little Purple Heart, right? Is coming flying up the floor. Farrell has the ball just stolen right away by Owen Russian. He'll throw it ahead to Los. Los goes in, layup good. Scoring off a turnover, their 15th turnover of Perham in this game, I think, is lights out. 49-25 Goodhue. I just don't see a comeback right now. Farrell dribbles to his left, goes in the lane, has it poked out, and it's another turnover. They had such quick hands, Goodhue. They're so fundamentally defensively minded when they focus on shutting people down, they could absolutely do it. Los hits another triple. Bang! There are more than 3 reasons to check out Hamilton Marine for your next auction, and it doesn't have. They do a great job with farm auctions. Everybody knows that. But a good way to sell your home is an auction. You don't have to put it on the market, wait for months and months. You set the price that you don't want to go any lower than or higher than. Or, well, you'll go whatever high, right? When you sell the home. But you don't have to, like I said, you can tell them you don't want to go any lower than a certain price, is what I've been trying to say. And they'll assist you with that. J. Moles Bowl points in the paint officially are 23-20 in favor of Perham, believe it or not. But the threes are the difference in this one. 0 for 10 from Treyland is Perham, and Goodhue is 10 of 21.
Northfield basketball is on the air. Brought to you by Stern Heating and Cooling. For reliable furnace repair, AC service, and complete system installs, trust the local team serving Red Wing and surrounding communities. Call Stern Heating and Cooling at 651-764-1236. Proud supporters of Northfield basketball. Stern Heating and Cooling. Not too hot, not too cold. Online at sternheatingandcooling.com.
Discover the finest jewelry collection in southern Minnesota, right in downtown Canyon at Todd G. Jewelry. With an extensive selection to suit every style and budget, you'll find everything from timeless watches and elegant jewelry to unique money clips and more. Personalize your gift with a custom engraving. Add a name, a special message, or both to make it truly one of a kind. Because you don't want just any diamond. You want a Todd G. Jewelry diamond.
Dale just scored as he came in a substitute. There's no substitute for the quality service you get from Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services out of Owatonna. As Michael Russian looks at the basket, Luke Russian will shoot the 3. It rims out. Rebound taken down by Farrell. Farrell looks to bring the ball up the court. 52-27 Goodhue lead. And again, one of the Yellow Jackets was going in to shoot the ball and had the ball stripped right out of his hands. They're so good at that, Goodhue. So quick with those hands. As Farrell lobs it way out front. They get it to Zacharias. Goodhue again trapping the ball when they get near the basket. There's an air ball by Farrell. Rebound taken out by Luke Russian. Luke Russian will pass it across midcourt. Owen Russian looks to the coaching staff, dribbles to his right, whips it on the left side to Michael Russian. Luke Russian gets it on the block to Ryan. Ryan fakes one, goes the other, and scores. Cody Ryan. He's got 9, and it's 54-27 Goodhue on the Todd G. Jewelry downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Trying to bully his way. Boy, Los has just shut him down. It's Rustad. Dale missed a shot. Might have been partially blocked by Ryan. Out front, it's Owen Russian, top of the key. We're talking the NBA top of the key. Russian dribbles to his right, scoops it left side to Michael Russian. They'll go to Williams Arena next. Will the Goodhue Wildcats, if they don't blow this huge lead. Ryan just throws up a shot because the shot clock he thought was winding down. I think he saw the 1. It was 12. And he gets his teammates saying, don't worry about it. 54-27 Goodhue. At the conclusion of our game, we'll name our players of both teams, courtesy of the Goodhue County ADA. They remind us to unleash dairy's potential with the power of protein. Tomorrow, Roy Koenig will have a noon game and an 8 o'clock game. Waseca plays in the 8 o'clock game against Minnehaha Academy. Scoop off glass. That was a weird angle. But Rustad scores his second basket. Los forced him away from the basket. That was one of the unsung things in that game against Caledonia. Los went on Mr. King in the second half, and he kept him away from the basket for the most part. Easy layup from Michael Russian. And it's 56-29 Goodhue, showing why they're the 1 seed right now. Going in, layup is good. Thiel was expecting contact. There was none. He's got 5 points this half. He's got 12 in the game. And we do have a foul called. They say a flop. Is that what they said? They called a flop. So Goodhue will inbound the ball. Well, I did not see that. Russian will bring it across midcourt. Gets it on the left wing to Ryan. Ryan takes a dribble to his right, goes in the lane, dumps it off, or tries to, is almost intercepted under the basket. Los goes up and he gets hammered. Alex Los. Love his competitiveness, man. He's got that look in his eye. 8:51 to go. It's 56-31 Goodhue. Looks like they're going to move on to the semifinals, as Los's free throw is no good. He's 1 for 3. Their first free throw this half, 1 for 1 this half, is Perham. As Rustad will check out. That's who Los has been primarily guarding. And he gives up some inches to him, too. Two inches anyway. Free throw was good. Second one by Los. He's got 17. He had 7 threes, I believe it was, in the section final against Caledonia. Going in, Farrell, the ball's deflected out of bounds. Off of, they're going to give him 2 shots. Wow, that looked like all ball. Going to be on Ryan, I think. No, it's on Russian. So Owen Russian gets called for his second foul. Farrell's at the free throw line. He has not been there yet. He only has 2 points. He's a sophomore. And he misses the free throw. He'll get another one. Goodhue's going to bring in a bunch of substitutes here with 8 minutes and 34 seconds to go, up by 26. Munson's back in the game. Yeah, coach is going to give them some rest. Reward them with some rest. Garrett Bolt's back in the game. No substitute for the quality service you get at Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services in Owatonna. Luke Russian stays on the floor. He's the only starter in right now. Going in, shots up, no good by Luke. Gets the rebound, puts it back up, no good. Rebound taken down by Goodhue. Also in the game for the Wildcats is Aiden Horseman. He's a 6-foot junior. And the other Goodhue Wildcat in the game right now, they just had a tie-up. It goes to Perham, is Carter Lindholm, a 6'3" senior. Farrell between the legs dribble, pass it across. They get it in the corner to Perham's Anderson, Braden Anderson. Big old knee brace on his left knee. In the lane, pass goes in the corner to Anderson. Gets it back top of the key to Farrell. Fakes right, goes left on a couple of reserves. Jump stop off glass. Farrell scores. He's got 4 points as Luke Russian will continue to bring the ball up. Passes it on the left wing to Munson. Looking to dribble, penetrate Bolt. Gets under the basket. Layup is no good. Rebound Dale, who's a 6'5" junior. Out front they go with it to Farrell. Farrell in the lane. Floater is no good. Rebound is taken down by Munson, and Dale hit the deck kind of hard as Munson comes up. Farrell tried to reach in and get the ball, and he'll get called for his 4th foul. Played with 3 this entire half. So Munson will inbound it right in front of us. I mean, literally right in front of us. He'll toss it in to Horseman. Horseman dribbles to his left. Luke Russian looks to go in the basket. And he shoots it, no good, off glass. Rebound taken down by Dale. Dale gets it to Farrell. It's 57-34 on the Taji Jewelry scoreboard. Goodhue going in. Rustad missed the shot. Rebound taken down. Los was out. He thought he'd take it to the basket. And he got defended that time very well by Bolt. Bounce pass comes out to Bolt. Bolt dribbles to his right. Gets it to Russian on the right wing. Russian is going to pass it all the way to the other side of the floor. Going in, Munson shoots and scores. Roland Munson scores. Points in the J-Mo's Bowl paint. Yep, I got a pointer for you. They got some really good food at J-Mo's Bowl. And they want you to sign up for volleyball. Shots up from the free throw line. It's no good by Perham. Rebound taken down by Munson. Munson passes it ahead They get it to Horseman. Horseman between the legs dribbles out top of the key, wants to go to the basket, gets in, has it knocked away. It's going to belong to Goodhue. They're going to bring back in some of their starters. Perham is going to check out some guys and bring in a couple too. No substitute for the quality service you get at Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services in Owatonna. So we want to thank Pine Island Lumber for bringing you our halftime report. Check out their Trex decking and tell them KDHL sent you. Bounce pass goes in the corner. Here's a three. It's no good by Bolt. He's got a big old smile on his face, though. You wanted to try an NBA, and well, there was. Didn't hit iron. Shots up, no good. Rebound taken down by Goodhue's Bolt. He gets it to Owen Russian. Russian across midcourt. Also on the floor is Michael Russian and Cody Ryan back in the game. And Bolt and Los is also back in the game for Goodhue. One dribble right by Bolt. Bounces it between two guys. And a layup by Cody Ryan. That was a terrific assist by Bolt there. That was awesome. In the lane, right side of the hoop, scooping it in is Zacharias. His 6th point this half, his 8th point of the game. Rebounds are 29 apiece. They're dead even on the glass. And it hasn't been a big factor, obviously, as Ryan has the ball out front. Just a sophomore, gets it over to Russian. Owen's a junior. Between the legs dribble, goes in the lane, off glass, scores. Owen Russian. His first basket this half, he's got 6 points. Lob pass goes on the block. They wanted to reverse it, and they are going to kiss it off window. Razor gets his second basket. He's got 5. They're kind of trading buckets now, but it's well out in front. Goodhue up by nearly 30. They're up 63-38. Pass goes in the lane. Back out front with it. Ryan swings it on the right side to Los. Fakes right, goes left in the lane. He turns around, shoots, scores, and he's fouled. Alex Los. He got 11 second half points. He's got 19. If he makes this, he'll have 20. 17 for Luke Russian. 5 triples for Luke. Wholesale subs are coming in for Coach Halverson for Goodhue. With 4:29 to go, Los will try to make a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. More than 3 reasons to check out Hamilton Mehring Auction for your next auction. They really specialize in farm and real estate. Want to sell some land? Give them a call. Los, they'll do their best to get you top dollar. Makes the free throw. He has 20 points. I don't think we'll see him anymore. I'm writing 20 on the side. I'm writing 17 on the side of Luke Russian. Semifinals. Friday, shots up, scoop off glass, and, well, they banged the horn while the ball was being up. I think Farrell got the basket. Yes, he did. He's got 6 points. I think Michael Russian got his second foul. Farrell hits the free throw. 66-40. Perham's going to drop to 18-13. They go to the consolation bracket. Goodhue now 30-1, has 23 straight wins. Heading into the semifinals. I'm going to grab the bracket here and make sure I get this right. And they are on Friday at 6 at Williams Arena. Roy Koenig and I will be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and of course, Roy's got Northfield, Mankato East at noon tomorrow at Williams Arena, and he'll have the 8 o'clock game between Minnehaha Academy and Waseca. Ball rolled on the floor, went out of bounds. They say it belongs to Goodhue. Munson's back in the game for Goodhue. Also in the game for the Wildcats is Porter Bendez, a 6'2 junior. At the free throw line is Garrett Bolt. And in the far corner is Carter Lindholm, the 6'3 senior. While the seniors playing, everybody's going to get to play for Goodhue in this game. Lob pass comes on the right wing. They get the ball to Horseman. Here's a 3, no good as the shot clock was winding down. And trying to save it in bounds was Bolt, but he stepped out of bounds. Goodhue has their 4th turnover this half. they have 10 turnovers in the game. I believe. They might have missed a couple. They got them with 8, and I know they got more than that. Shots up. It's blocked by Goodhue. The rejection by Porter Benda. They swing it on the right side to Munson. Munson dribbles left, gets double teamed. They go under the basket. Shots up and good. Fundamental basketball. When a guy's double teamed, you go to the basket. And Carter Lindholm just scored. He can tell his kids and his grandkids and his great-great-grandkids, and if he lives long enough, his great-great-great-grandkids that he scored in a state tournament. I could never say that. Spinning one way and then the other, and scoring for the Yellow Jackets is Micah Leonard. He's a 6'1 junior. So he scores. I guess Leonard is how you pronounce it. It looks like Leonard, but it's Leonard is what the PA guy just said. They don't have pronunciation guides for us. They're going to call a foul on Carter Lindholm. His first. Well, you can tell his kids and his grandkids and his great-grandkids, and if he lives long enough, his great-great-great-grandkids. And he had a foul in the state tournament, too. 68-43 on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. We'll have our Goodhue County ADA players of the game. Courtesy of the Goodhue County ADA, they want all of us to get our 3 every day of dairy. As Perham has subs in the game now, 2. Anderson dribbles right, gets it on the right wing, 2:26 to go. Shot up, no good. Rebound taken down by Goodhue. Waiting for everybody to clear and bringing the ball up is... It was Porter Benda, and the ball got knocked out of bounds. It's another turnover for Goodhue. We'll see if the official stats count that one or if they are asleep right now. 68-43. 25-point Bulls. This team averages 69, and they're being held under 50, considerably under 50. And the subs are playing a lot of minutes, too. Perham's got all subs in now, too, as far as that goes. And another foul on Goodhue. So Perham will inbound it. They look to inbound it to Reed Wokash. He's a 6-foot senior. Wokash dribbles to his left, then to his right. All the time right-handed. They get on the right wing. Now back top of the key to Anderson. Fakes right, goes left. In the corner. Fakes left, goes right. There's Wokash. Wokash hands it off to Anderson. Anderson with a knee brace. Passes it out front. Now they get it back in the corner for 3. Bang! And that was an NBA 3 by Wokash. He gets a triple. That's the first triple, I believe, for Perham. They were 0 for 10 or 11 prior to that. It's 68-46. Goodhue leads. Ball got knocked away. We have a foul called here. It's going to be on Perham's Adamczyk, a 6'3 senior. So Adamczyk gets called for the foul. All of our stats courtesy of H&R Block with offices in Faribault, in Lakeville, and Owatonna, where you get your maximum refund guaranteed. Inbounding it right in front of us, literally, is Carter Dickey. Dickey is a 6'4 junior. Pass goes underneath the basket. Power dribble off glass, missing it. Goodhue putting it back up and in for Goodhue. Scoring is Cam Agenton, the 5'10 junior. That was a man's hoop there under the basket, and it's 70-46. There's a triple. It's no good. Rebound high in the air to get that one was Goodhue's Brady Harrell. Man, that was something. 6'2 junior skied for that one. We're going to have a timeout to get subs in. Coach Halverson wants to get everybody in the game. Well, Goodhue showing people here why they're the number 1 seed in this tournament. Things will get tougher as they go deeper, as it should be. You would think, but I remember when Kenyon Wanamingo won the title in 2021. At that time, they were an HVL team, and they beat a fellow HVL team in Hayfield. Both those teams are now in the Gopher Conference. But I remember when they just breezed once they got to state after that buzzer beater against St. Charles in Rochester. The Kenya-Wanamingo Knights just absolutely battened down the defense. It was incredible. They had the record for the fewest points allowed in the tournament for a number of years. I think it got beaten a couple years back. Pass goes on the block. Here's a step back three. It's no good. The bench was about to erupt. Had William Peterson been able to knock that down, the 5'10 freshman for Goodhue. 70-46. This is the last shot. It's a triple, and it's good. Scoring for the Yellow Jackets on a triple was Joshua Goodhue. Goodhue gets the triple. The final score is 70-49. They didn't get to 50. Goodhue just battens down the hatches. Incredible defensive performance on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. 70-49. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry.
More than 95% of dairy farms in the U.S. are family-owned and operated. Families like your local dairy farmers who love what they do. They take care of their cows like family and work hard to leave the land even better for the next generation. Today's dairy farmers use less land and water than ever before to produce a gallon of milk. All this to provide you with the cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and milk you love. From farm to fridge, real dairy, real local, real good. This message brought to you by the Goodhue County Midwest Dairy Association and the dairy farmers of Goodhue County, proud to support our communities and wishing all local athletes good luck this season. Discover the finest jewelry collection in southern Minnesota, right in downtown Kenyon at Taji Jewelry. With an extensive selection to suit every style and budget, you'll find everything from timeless watches and elegant jewelry to unique money clips and more. Personalize your gift with a custom engraving. Add a name, a special message, or both to make it truly one of a kind. Because you don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Hamilton Mering Auction Group is the Upper Midwest auction leader, specializing in agricultural auctions for farmland and machinery, residential real estate, antiques, vintage collectible items, and more. Hamilton and Mering Auction Services have combined their over a century of auction experience to become the premier auction leader in Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Discover the Hamilton Mering Auction difference, where quality meets opportunity and every auction tells a story. Check the auction calendar anytime at hmauction.com. Pine Island Lumber is the place to go for the latest in Trex composite decking. Trex Transcend Deckings uses 95% recycled plastic film and reclaimed sawdust and is backed by a 50-year limited residential fade and stain warranty. It's fade, stain, scratch, and mold resistant. Trex Transcend maintains its vibrant color and luxurious finish through scorching sun or red wine spill, thanks to its unyielding shell protection, not to mention its simple soap and water cleanup. You'll never have to step foot in the stain aisle again. Get the details at pineislandlumber.com.
Again, the final score here tonight, 70-49. The Goodhue Wildcats defeat the Perham Yellow Jackets, take the sting right out of them. Your final statistics here. Let's look at the team stats first. For Goodhue, they shoot 46% from the field. They were 28 of 61. They were 10 of 26, which is 38% from three-point land. They were 4 of 6 in the charity stripe. Had 34 rebounds. Perham had 32 rebounds. No major difference there. 18 assists on their 28 field goals. They had 9 steals in this game, and they had 3 blocks in the game, 2 of them by Ryan and 1 of them by Bolt in the game. Turnovers were 9 for Goodhue. Remember, we said they had too many in the first half with 6. They have them officially with 9. I actually had them with 11. I check whenever I think there's a turnover in my turnover column, but evidently what I decide is a turnover may be different than what they determine is a turnover. 15 turnovers for the Perham Yellow Jackets. They had 4 steals. They had no blocks in this game. They were 5 of 7 at the free throw line. Goodhue, by the way, was 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. 2 of 13 was Perham from three-point range. That's 15%. They shot 40%, just under that for the game. 21 of 53 in this one. We'll take a look at the individual scoring first of all for Goodhue right after this.
Make it personal, make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji and Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry in Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
Well, again, our final score 70-49 on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Individually for, well, let's go with Perham first. They're the visitors on the scoreboard here, and usually they go with visitors first. 10 points each for Farrell and Thiel, and they're the only guys in double figures. 8 points by Zacharias. They did such a good job defending this team. It was incredible. No huge numbers. 9 rebounds for Zacharias. That's pretty good. For Goodhue, they were led by Alex Lose. He had 20 points, playing 27 minutes. He was 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 3 of 6 from trade line, 7 of 11 from the field. He is so efficient. Luke Russian was 6 of 18 from the field, 5 of 9 from trade line. Yep, he told me after the section final my shot's going to come back, and it certainly did. 5 triples in the game, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Boy, did he stuff the stat sheet. Played 28 minutes in this game. Owen Russian had 6 in 27 minutes. He also had 5 steals in the game. He's so quick with those hands. Mike Russian had 10 points. Michael was 4 of 5 from the field. Talk about efficiency. 2 of 3 from three-point range. Had 3 rebounds, 2 assists in the game, and played 27 minutes. Cody Ryan had 11 points on 5 of 10 field goals, 0 for 2 from trade land. He was 1 for 1 from the free throw line, had 7 rebounds and 2 assists. He also had a steal and 2 blocks to lead the team. Played 27 minutes. Munson played 9 minutes off the bench. Both played 10 minutes off the bench to lead in playing time, but every single Wildcat got in this game. We'll have our Goodhue County ADA players of the game in just a wee bit. Those are our statistics. The service of H&R Block with offices in Faribault, in Owatonna, and in Lakeville. At H&R Block, they know taxes. Over 70 years of tax experience. They are the numbers.
Discover the finest jewelry collection in southern Minnesota, right in downtown Kenyon at Taji Jewelry. With an extensive selection to suit every style and budget, you'll find everything from timeless watches and elegant jewelry to unique money clips and more. Personalize your gift with a custom engraving. Add a name, a special message, or both to make it truly one of a kind. Because you don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Hamilton Mering Auction Group is the Upper Midwest auction leader, specializing in agricultural auctions for farmland and machinery, residential real estate, antiques, vintage collectible items, and more. Hamilton and Mering Auction Services have combined their over a century of auction experience to become the premier auction leader in Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Discover the Hamilton Mering Auction difference, where quality meets opportunity and every auction tells a story. Check the auction calendar anytime at hmauction.com.
And again, your final score tonight, 70-49, Goodhue. They are rolling into the semifinals. And again, they will play on Friday night at 6 against either Albany or Jackson County Central. Those two teams play next. We'll be sticking around just a little bit, not for the whole game, but for a little bit, to see how they do. Albany, of course, the defending Class 2A state champs, 24-6. Jackson County Central is the 4 seed, Albany the 5 seed. Jackson County Central's 25-6. Of course, if they win, It would be a rematch of the Prep Bowl last fall. And boy, was that a fun game to broadcast. 70-49, your final on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. All their stats and service of H&R Block. We'll check out those Goodhue County ADA players of the game. The Goodhue County ADA says studies show consuming dairy products lowers your risk of type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure.
Pine Island Lumber is the place to go for the latest in Trex composite decking. Trex Transcend Deckings uses 95% recycled plastic film and reclaimed sawdust and is backed by a 50-year limited residential fade and stain warranty. It's fade, stain, scratch, and mold resistant. Trex Transcend maintains its vibrant color and luxurious finish through scorching sun or red wine spill, thanks to its unyielding shell protection, not to mention its simple soap and water cleanup. You'll never have to step foot in the stain aisle again. Get the details at pineislandlumber.com. Hamilton Mering Auction Group is the Upper Midwest auction leader, specializing in agricultural auctions for farmland and machinery, residential real estate, antiques, vintage collectible items, and more. Hamilton and Mering Auction Services have combined their over a century of auction experience to become the premier auction leader in Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Discover the Hamilton Mering Auction difference, where quality meets opportunity and every auction tells a story. Check the auction calendar anytime at hmauction.com.
Mulligan, 70-49, your final. Our players of the game, it's hard to choose just one or two from Goodhue. They all played so well. They just locked down defensively. But we are definitely going to go with the sophomore Los with 20 points. Luke Russian, of course, had 17 to lead the way for Goodhue in this one. And for the Perham Yellow Jackets, they had just one guy in double figures on a night when they really needed some scoring. Cypress Thiel, the junior, 6'4", was the only guy in double figures with 12 points. He is our Goodhue County ADA, a player for the Yellow Jackets. And again, for the Wildcats, Luke Russian, the 6'2" senior, had 5 triples in this game, finished with 17 points. Alex Los, the sophomore, had 3 triples in this game and finished with 20 points. He was 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Luke did not shoot a free throw in this game. In fact, free throws were kind of at a premium. 5 of 7 was Perham, and 4 of 6 was Goodhue from the charity stripe. Again, big thank you to Goodhue County ADA for bringing you our players of the game on all of the state tournament games that we're broadcasting here from the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Again, the news record, Hamilton Mering Auction out of Kenyon. Taji Jewelry in downtown Kenyon. J. Moles Bowl, Faribault. Goodhue County ADA. H&R Block, Lakeville, Faribault, Owatonna. Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service out of Owatonna. Pine Island Lumber. And those are the folks that brought you the Goodhue County CD. Also a broadcast partner here from tonight's game at the Target Center. We'll be back on Friday, 6 o'clock. Goodhue in the semifinals at Williams Arena. They'll play the winner of the next game, Albany and Jackson County Central. That game is not on the airwaves here tonight. Tomorrow, we'll begin coverage from Williams Arena. Roy Koenig will have 2 games. High noon, it's Northfield and Mankato East. And he'll have the 8 o'clock Class 2A quarterfinal round game between the Waseca Blue Jays and the Minnehaha Academy Redhawks. So Roy will have those games from Williams. From Target Center, this is Gordy Kosfeld wishing you all a very good night. Again, on the Taji Jewelry scoreboard, the final score is Goodhue 70 and Perham 49. They're heading to the semifinals, the Wildcats.
Hi, I'm Sherry Harris, owner of LifeSource Water. Your tap water isn't as clean as you think. City water is full of contaminants, including chlorine that cities use to treat it. At LifeSource, we believe your water should support your family's health. Our whole house system delivers filtered water from every tap, even your showers. For over 40 years, we've proudly built every system right here in the USA. Call our factory today at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com.
Warranty limitations apply.